cause she's got an FGB family, never unseen, gotta be PG.
Well, mostly.
Work so hard, and all the while she got a kick in her step and she's got a twinkle in her smile. That's how
I got a package in and I'm super sweaty because I had to carry it all the way here. It came in yesterday and then I got like one of those notes and it was like, you have to come pick it up. I was like, oh, I think I know what it is. Because I got two packages. One is stunt pads and this is the second one where my grandparents and my parents aren't going to be very happy with me. But I did tell them what I got. And no, I didn't get a motorcycle. But I got motorcycle gear! All of my life, I've wanted to ride a motorcycle. I had to put it on and then vlog with it. My entire life, I've wanted a motorcycle, but everybody says how dangerous it is, and I know how dangerous it is. I've watched, I've heard, I've seen injuries, and I still want one, but I know I had to work up at least like the safety gear in order for me to eventually ride. So I got a helmet, I got all the gear. So I got like this nice motorcycle jacket, which it either just fits like perfectly right, or I should have got a size bigger, which kind of breaks my heart. But I think for a first jacket it'll do. And then I got motorcycle boots, and I thought I got gloves. Are the gloves in here? So like I have all the safety things. So the next steps are getting my full motorcycle license because I only have my learners, and to get a motorcycle eventually. So I know some of you are gonna hate me, but it's one of my dreams, okay? Can you hear me? This is my helmet. I know people are gonna make fun of me for the thing I'm about to tell them. Is there something on? All the gear I got and liked was based off of the first Tomb Raider movie when she's riding her motorcycle to the museum. And I remembered that because as a kid, I was like, that is what I want and that is what I want to look like. So I grew up wanting those same things. And then if I could tell childhood Cassandra now that she got pretty much all the things, she'd be pretty happy. Now I need to find those gloves. Who made this big mess? Oh my goodness. Jesse won't be home for a while. I can clean it up later. Going out for lunch with a friend, so I should actually, I'm probably going to be late because I've been like putting the things on and I'm like, oh cool. I should probably check what time it is. And my jacket has an inner layer so I can like zip this out and then I won't be as hot if it's the summertime. And I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. And I found the gloves, by the way, and they fit perfectly, so happy about that. Oh, I'm so I'll probably go to one of my motorcycle friends and ask them if the motorcycle jacket is a bad fit, though. Has pads in it, though, which is good. Okay, Mom and Dad, I'm safety first. Safety first, and then the rest later. I looked online at some motorcycle classes because that's what I would like to do. They are expensive, but in the long run, if you know everything you need to know, you're just going to feel better. And they like teach you everything. There's like 8 hours in a classroom and 10 hours on the road. And they provide everything for you. So they would have provided this for me if I didn't have it. But because I do, I think that's good. So, good stuff. Messy stuff. Because I don't have a stable job, I tend to have a lot of weird little jobs that I'm able to do at different times, like contracted with different businesses and stuff. One of my jobs, some of you may know, is that I work for a bank and I make them videos. So I did that today, and then afterwards I was like, man, I'm hungry. I don't have any food in my house. My solution is not to go grocery shopping. My solution is, what's the nearest place that I can eat? So, I found a sushi place and I ate by myself. This is me eating by myself. The worst part of it was, though, the fact that I ate by myself and I was watching stuff on my iPad. I think that just makes it a little bit more lame. Oh well. I've come to terms and I'm happy with the fact that maybe I am lame. I don't have any stunts going on right now, so I have been very lucky that I got this job right now, and then after this little bank job is done, I have no job again. So I've saved money up to not have to work for a bit, but it's always scary knowing that you don't have a job, and it's totally something I've kind of come to terms with, because that's how you live when you're doing stunts as a career. You live until you have your next job. So what you do in the meantime is your other job, which is working out and gaining skills. It's just very hard to get used to. So as I do that drive, I think some of you can appreciate the pain I'm going through right now. I've been here for 10 minutes because it's taken this long. And I can't believe how long I've been here, and I'm not the only one. There's a bunch of people like in a lineup right now, like getting mad at people. They're like, why are you taking so long? They're like, I don't know, the thing's going really slow. And they're like, oh. And then they stay in the lineup. Why wouldn't you just go somewhere else? There's gas stations like all over Vancouver. Oh look, we're at $29. This is painful. I'm an odd human being sometimes, and I know everybody is kind of different, but one of the things that I do sometimes is I obsess over something, like one specific thing, and I know you all know this because you've probably seen me go through this, but today my obsession was Harley Quinn. So I'm looking online about her origins and where she came from, and I'm reading about her, and like, I don't know why I do this, but it actually like super intrigues me, and I really actually want to do like some sort of imitation of her. So I was studying her a little bit and like watching some Batman animated series to see that she was from Brooklyn, and I was like looking at Brooklyn accents, and man, that stuff is hard. If you're from Brooklyn, can you just give me your voice, please? I was just thinking it's kind of odd that I will sit there and research all these things, but then for school when I was studying, I would never ever go that in depth with anything. No wonder I'm so smart. And then, after I was done that, I opened up my text edit on my Macintosh, because sponsor. No, not sponsored. I sometimes write little short videos that I want to make for my YouTube channels, and sometimes I just never go through with it. And something I wrote, like, I think a year ago, was still up on my computer. And I was thinking, okay, as a challenge to myself, I am going to read it to you guys in a way that is somewhat interesting. And I was reading it, and some of my English is so terrible, and I could have fixed it, but I didn't feel like using the brain power / I was going to just try and say what I wrote and hope that maybe it resonates with someone. I'm doing the claw hands thing. Oh my gosh, stop! So I wanted to make a video, like a narration, but I haven't gotten around to it. I haven't felt exactly inspired to do videos on my Nerds for Elle channel. There's a couple videos I actually have in mind to do in the next couple of months, so hopefully I get around to doing that. Anyway, narration voice. I'm gonna try and do this in one go so I don't have to cut it up too much, because I want to be professional. Although sometimes I have a hard time doing that. Let's make the font bigger so it's easier to read. I know growing up wasn't easy. I went through stages of my life where I was unsure of myself and self-conscious. But this isn't my story. This is a message. No matter who you are, no matter what age, try to believe in yourself. Because if you believe in something, you should own it. Everyone is unique, and that is what makes our world cool. We come together and enjoy each other's personalities. If everyone was the same, life would be boring. So if you know someone who's having troubles, remind them that no matter what, stay true to themselves. Because nothing is more beautiful than being yourself. And that was what I wrote. My one line, though, that I wrote was, like, terrible. Like, and you know what? I'm not trying to be negative about it. I'm just trying to point out maybe I should say more constructive things. One line that I wrote I thought could have been done better, and that line was, everyone is unique, and that is what makes our world cool. I just don't like that line. If you were writing this, what would you make that line? Everyone is unique, and that is what makes our world cool. I want to hear what you have to say instead of what I have to say. I actually have a couple video ideas. Oh, there's a couple ones. I should write these videos down before I forget, actually. That is what I'm going to do. Thanks, guys. Because I said this out loud to you, I just decided that I should write it down. And when I write something down, sometimes I feel like it's just that much more real. Like once I write it on a piece of paper, I'm like, now that I've wrote it, I kind of have to do it. Like my to-do lists, I do that sometimes. Anyway, I'm just dragging on because I know I didn't vlog much today. Oh, I'm so scared for tomorrow. I have been needing a massage for a while now because my back is kind of blah blah, which I've kind of told some of you. And I have a back massage, like a therapist deep tissue massage, and I've never had that before. And my friends, if they just even like touch my back and dig in a little, I'm like, ah, 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 ah. So I'm very scared for how tomorrow's gonna go. I think there may be a little crying. I'm prepared for that. Tissues, duh. But I'm it's gonna be a good learning experience. Wish me luck. Good night.